Good morning, I'm Healing Wolf. I'm starting a new video series called The Sunrise Sermon. I've set up my chair, my captain's chair here by the window, and the sun was rising just a little while ago, but we've also got clouds. There's a big hurricane that's coming, that's whirling in. And I'm really excited to start these sunrise sermons because they begin the day the right way. And so that's the theme of this video, is begin your day the right way. And by right, I mean putting yourself first in the morning, giving yourself some breath time, giving yourself some calm, some peace, some soothing, some visualization of how you want your day to be, of where you see yourself today. I see myself working on my computer to create these videos. I see myself stepping outside. Often in the morning I'll do breath work, so I'm gonna step outside and do some breath work shortly. And sometimes I will do it with you. I've got a few videos like that. And then sometimes I think, well, those videos are really slow, and most of the time people aren't cued in to do that. There are plenty of breathwork experts on YouTube where you can jump on with one of them, and the production is beautiful. So I started that way, doing breathwork online. Breathe with Sandy. I really enjoyed his videos. And so I started that way, and then I realized that I wanted to have the independence of having it locked in to myself, so I could just be deep within and wouldn't need to have that guide, which is kind of like my coaching. It's designed with rapid resolution therapy principles to get my clients moving forward to the point where they can move forward and go do it on their own. It's not a great business model in terms of like psychology, where psychologists will want to keep a client locked in for years or decades and move really slowly. I'm of a different mind. I want the sun to rise for you. I want you to be back in life, dancing, playing, running, jumping in the ocean, enjoying your life fully, traveling, having meaningful relationships, and loving your life. So welcome to this sunrise sermon. I've got this magnificent snake plant. I love snake plants because they're so resilient. They're so good at surviving. They don't need a lot of external care. They don't need a lot of hands-on work from anyone. They can grow outside in the full sun. They can hang out in the shade. They're just very resilient plants. I've got my big captain's chair here, which feels so good to sit in after I spent a year bedbound and multiple years learning how to sit again, because my chronic pain sensations were like tidal waves that would come over me, and I learned to ride those tidal waves. So please subscribe to my channel if you want to be a part of these sunrise sermons. And also, you get to let me know in the comments what you want to talk about, what you want to hear about. And your comments can inform my videos, can give you insights as to what I did on my journey to recover from a case, as I say, C-A-S-E, of protection sensations, where my unconscious mind was creating caution, alertness, strength, and energy to move me forward. I'm also working on a more formal recovery process, a course called Healing Odyssey. So this is going to be the setting for that. I wanted to give everybody, all my YouTube followers, a sneak peek of that. If you feel like there should be more to it, then just hang on, because in this course, the Healing Odyssey, I'm also going to have a more elaborate captain's uniform, because I'm a salty sea captain who's going to navigate this ocean of recovery with you. Of course, my free videos, my videos like this one, are going to contain some of the elements of the Healing Odyssey. It's just that I've learned from my own Odyssey and laid things out in an easy to navigate path forward. So we're going to do everything from choosing a crew for our ship to shedding our armor of war. I'm really excited about it. And so let me know in the comments also, what do you think of this new setup? I like it. I've got my light here. I've got the light pouring through the window. I live not far. I have a rental not far from the ocean. So sometimes even if the wind and the waves are blowing, then I get that scent of the ocean coming in through the window. So it's a very nautical space here, a very magical nautical space. And I'm going to bring in some different plant friends most likely, and maybe even some more artwork and some more nautical themes. So Sunrise Sermon with Healing Wolf. Here we are together. And as we begin our day, it's really helpful to think about just some things that we're feeling really grateful for and some things that we're going to have gratitude for throughout the day. I learned recently that gratitude is not so much about focusing on those things that we're grateful for, but receiving gratitude. So my partner, for example, is good at that. She let me know that she was thankful that after a long, hard day of work, in a very healing profession, working with kids with autism, that I would step up and create an amazing meal for us to enjoy, and she felt grateful for that. And so that gratitude, her gratitude, moved into me and gave me that feeling. So it seems that the magic of gratitude is feeling gratitude from someone else or something else. I know it feels pretty magical, even if I've created an issue by having a bucket in the rain to help a bee out of the bucket and put the bee back onto a flower. It's sort of a magical experience. So as I'm envisioning the day, I'm going to set out, I have a number of plants that I tend outside that I consider myself part of the reason they're there, because I've grown them from seed in many cases, or I've transplanted them from cuttings, or I've bought them in different ways. So I see myself interacting with them in a beautiful way, in a symbiotic way, where at some point they're going to give me, some of them, their bodies, the basil plant, for example, and I'm going to actually eat them. But I'm going to go out and I'm going to make sure that they have what they need. And I'm going to check them for bugs, which there are a lot of bugs here in Florida. So that's part of my day. I'm going to do my breath work, my morning breath work, which is 3 rounds of deep breathing and then rapid breathing and then breath holds. And so that's going to give me this amazing biochemistry, these effects where you actually get a surge of energy. I'm going to absorb that energy. I'm going to get the sunlight in my eyes. It's going to feel really good to have sunlight in my eyes, on my skin. I'm going to close my eyes and visualize the people of Jamaica riding this storm out with a beautiful energy, a reggae energy, this Jamaican energy, powerful energy, and coming through that storm, and the storm passing beyond the island. So I visualize myself working in my office, doing some positive, productive things in many areas of my life, and creating more of my mission to move you forward, to help others out of the hell of chronic pain, anxiety, panic, and these different conditions that I moved out of. So I see myself doing that. I see myself eating healthy food, eating some Brussels sprouts. It's good to get specific as we visualize our day, to see ourselves standing in the sunlight and feeling that sunlight in our eyes, looking around, seeing the plants, speaking with a friend. I'll give a friend a call later today and connect with a friend, with someone who makes me feel good to be alive on the planet with that person at this time. I'll be very responsive. I'll be responding to my environment. I'll be doing some exercise snacks today, whether it's probably going to be a wall squat, maybe some push-ups with the dumbbells, maybe some pull-ups and some curls. So you see how I'm building in my mind a vision of my day, and I'm going to be focused. I'm going to be focused on doing what is nourishing from my mind. So I'm going to meditate as well. I'm going to close my eyes, put on a face mask, and meditate. And as I meditate, I'm going to breathe, and the thoughts are going to pass right through me, just like weather through a sky. So again, welcome to my sunrise sermon. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more of these, and they're going to be like my normal videos, but with the sunlight of the morning upon me and upon you. And you can also, if you're ready to work with me in the next couple of weeks, I can get you in the next couple of weeks, but only reach out if you're ready to work with a coach and you're prepared to accelerate your recovery, to really put in some time, energy, and effort into being very grounded and very purposeful on your healing journey, because I want you to get a lot of value out of working with me. So come to me when you're ready, and we'll have a free consult call where we'll strategize, and I can begin to visualize and create an intention of you moving through the storm to the other side. You can go to my website, healingwolfcoaching.com, and sign up for that consult call when you're ready. And until then, you can sign up for my mailing list, and you'll get a free somatic meditation, which if you're on a recovery journey or deep in it, I would say my recommendation is to use that every day. It's a very high quality audio that you can use every single day. You don't have to go onto YouTube or anything. You can just download it into your phone and use it. And that's my gift to you. Sometimes I'll send out a mailing list, a newsletter, and that has helpful insights as well. I also have a Facebook group called Healing Den, where you can join a community of people who are also on a healing journey and recovery journey from all sorts of different conditions that are all driven by unconscious mind wanting to keep us safe and alive. So that's there for you as well. It's called Healing Den. If you can find it easily, then I believe you're going to have to send a request to the team so we can let you into the Healing Den. But once you're in there, you can interact with everybody and post what you like. And it's a very safe and encouraging community. If you want to find me on Instagram as well, TikTok, Blue Sky, YouTube you've already found, and Facebook, feel free to friend me on there as well. I'm here for you on this journey. I love you. I'm encouraging you. I know you can do this. You're on your way. So let's look for magic today, and let's take slow breaths, even slower on the exhale. Keep ourselves in a state of mind where we're watching it all unfold and watching ourselves get better and better, and watching our lives expand and our joy expand.